Welcome everyone to the Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Yardmaster, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yo.
Today we're covering our next Terran hero/villain ship, the ISS Dominion, named after the warship from Gundam Seed that was the second of the Archangel class, and that basically became Muata Azrael's personal flagship.
The Dominion has an earlier Star Trek origin, however, being a SFB name for a Federation-class dreadnought. After all Federation-class starships are named after forms of government. Federation, Star Empire, Dominion.
Fair enough. Whereas the Gundam version was, I think they were named after angelic orders, after the Archangel name.
Yeah, Archangel being the highest one. Anywho,
Yeah.
The Dominion is a relatively new addition to the fleet, but a relatively bloodthirsty one. This ship just doesn't want to lay down and not do anything. It wants to kill. To the point where you could say it's possessed.
Yeah.
In fact, there's only one commanding officer who can actually keep the ship in line. The captain of the ISS Rock Loom. The only one who can keep the bloodthirsty bastards in check. Mostly because the Rock Loom is the deadlier ship.
Yeah.
So where you see the Dominion, normally the Grand Marshal is nearby, and, well, he's always keeping the ship on a loose leash.
Yeah.
Of course, the ship is not exactly well thought of, but that's mostly because of its name. Nobody likes the Dominion.
Fair enough.
Still, try to avoid this ship, because it's either you become the Grand Marshal's slave, and you don't even realize it, or you die at the hands of the Dominion. Better to avoid both.
Yup. Now, let's get to statting this thing. We start with the basic stat block of the Sirius class that we came up with in our Galaxy overview. Comms scale 6, systems values comms 10, computers 9, engines 12, sensors 9, structure 10, weapons 13. Department modifiers, command +1, at 1 point each in command, security, and engineering. Phaser rays, phaser cannons, phaser spinal lance, quantum torpedoes, strength 5 tractor beam, and command ship, improved warp drive, and secondary reactors. For a mission profile, I'm thinking warship is the best one for this.
It wants to kill you. Of course warship is the best option.
So command 2, con 2, security 3, engineering 3, science 1. Add the modifiers. We have command 3, con 2, security 4, engineering 4, science 1, medicine 1. And for mission profile talent options, we have ablative armor, fast targeting systems, improved damage control, expanded munitions, and rapid fire torpedo launcher. I'm leaning towards rapid fire torpedo launcher.
More torpedoes being lobbed at things always helps. That said, this thing would probably be a logistical nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, because quantum torpedoes, no matter what the universe, are not easy to make. So maybe we could give it expanded munitions to add photons.
That way I can lob more photon torpedoes at a target before finishing off with quantums.
Ended munitions. Photon torpedoes. Alright. Photon torpedoes. Alright. We have secondary reactors as part of the profile. So, do we want a blade of armor or advanced shields?
Probably armor.
Alright. Blade of armor, command ship, expanded munitions, photon torpedoes, improved warp drive, rapid fire torpedo launcher, and secondary reactors. Now, for our derived stats, scale 6, scale 6, so resistance 6 plus a blade of armor, so the blade of armor is 2, so that's resistance 8. Engines 12 plus 5 for secondary reactors means 17 power. Shields are structure plus security, so 14. And I'll work on derived stats for the weapons on my own timing. You probably don't want to hear me talk about those, or at least not in the consistent values that I'd be needing to.
Not really. After all, most of those stats are probably going to be in the dock, and if anyone watching this actually plays STA, well, you'll probably already know the damn stats already.
Yeah. So, last but not least, we need descriptor traits and a registry. For descriptor traits, Terran Imperial Starship Engine of War. Bloodthirsty?
Extremely.
Extremely bloodthirsty.
It wants you dead. It's going to make you dead. And the only thing keeping you from dying is the fact that the Grand Marshal has it on a leash. And he's not holding that leash very tightly.
Tight. Yep. Lastly, registry code. I'd say probably either upper 99,000s or lower 100,000s.
Probably the upper 99 range.
Let's see, so 99,816. And so that is the ISS Dominion.
Try to avoid this ship. Because where she is, the Rockeye Loom is not very far behind.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.